Did you hear the tale of terrible Frank? He went back home and never left. I never equipped some of my other armour that I made. And I've also made the observation that this is actually a more powerful sword than the other one I was using, so it's poke o'clock, and I've got him out now so that I can wrap that up, which I was doing before a man attacked. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, bonus! That's a hole in the ground. Pokey poke! Right, well, who's our pokey friend? I've got so many friends to deal with. Got to make so many creatures. Who's that?
He's a little squampy fellow.
A demon.
Got a pitchfork for you. Going to prod. Little Lucifer.
A gale.
Evil. Gleave. Gleave indeed.
That's pretty good, but what do we need to do better. We need to come up with a best devil. The best devil we can have. One that is twice as good as all that came before him. 2 Zazels. Excellent. We will prove all of our points at once. You could use a magical circle. You are the Squumpfus ability. You're a little man. So what do you become? Oh. Well. So you don't really mind in any way, shape or form. And you also want like a lot of crystals. So there's that. Well, that leaves me with the question, with the 17 questions of Old Man Yorkshire. One of them being, which way to the bonus prizes and which way to everything else? What do I want? What's anyone want now? Well, there's funny necromancers. There's mage types maging around. But it doesn't answer my question. Have I turned off your... No, I haven't. I should be getting crystals, I'm just not, sort of.
Oh, the prod.
Here we go, there's some. You're showing me these. You're showing me these right now. I'm wondering. You're making me wonder. You're making me wonder about Blunderbuss Academy. Because I'm just not...
Little squish.
Do need this bird to be improved, though. Is what you're not recognising. You can make me have to squish. Oh, there's another ring. What have you? What's happening? What's this? Just protect me against Earth. So you do that again? Have you got a beaky snoot, or am I imagining? You got Plague Doctor face? You have a bit. Your Plague Doctor's bringing us back from the dead. Snoot wizards. We each carry a parsnip within our masks. A secret vegetable. Divulged to no one. We'll never confess our rhubarb. Ha 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 ha. Oh hey, new source for those. Always happy to get old things from Snoot creatures. It's what we like. It's what we're here for. Oh, this is just a different part of the same floor that was only connected from above. I get ya. I have a slight grasp on what's happening now. Who's there? More of this. We're past all this. Come on, I'll fence you, but I won't be happy about it. No, that's too many at once. You need to learn to restrain yourself, just slightly. No! God, why have you done that? Ugh. I'll tell you, when God comes to Earth and takes the form of a ghostly fencer to poke me in a video game, I wonder what his fucking deal is. He's just being lol random XD. He can't believe how zany he's being, and the rest of us can. Because it's like the third time he's turned into a fencer and stabbed me with a sword. I just, like, there still needs to be, like, some kind of punchline, you know? You can't just, like, this is just an assault otherwise. It's an assault with a blade. There are limits to how far I'm willing to go with you for this. So this definitely feels like progress at this point. Which means there was a secret cheesy benefit down the other way that I could have had. I'll just find somewhere else. Somewhere to establish a teleportation device, and then maybe I'll be good. I'll be good at it for all eternity. More just ghosts. We've had so many other things since these. It's just odd that we're like going back to them and staying there, you know? They know I've got a pokey weapon and they're like, well, I can still outpoke you, don't get arrogant. Oh yeah, I completely forgot, like there's a dedicated uppercut. When you block, you can go. You make them go real up, and that's how I figured out we've always got a reliable uppercut attack. I can't actually remember if I discovered that by accident prior or not, but You alright? You alright, my friend? You just having a little go? Having a little go round in circles? It's all tethered together. Are we gonna completely intersect? Is it gonna turn out that it didn't matter? Is it a Dark Souls style shortcut? Can we just like swish under the squish and go back to the teleport room now? That'd actually be quite clever. And I'd certainly have felt daft for like changing course so I could go back to investigate it. Ow! Titty tarantulas. You snoot! Snoot. I'm just getting very good looks at their snoots right now, and it's bringing me joy. The joy of the snoot wizard. It's inescapable, really. So how do I get fish to join me then? How do I go underwater and make all sorts of stuff like that happen? Well, there's a Squoofus for squoofing, but this seems to be what I was describing just now, which is yes. Don't you see? I'm the only one who can breathe today. Squish me under the squish. I can squish under here as well, and that's right where I want to be. Squooshy squoofs always bring me shortcuts. And then is there anything I really want out here at this point? I mean, for a start, I can get away with removing that, really, can I not? And then I don't know. I think there's largely not a reason for me to be out here for the moment. Except for that I'm in danger of running out of this. I have done, and now I am stuck. Oh wait, did I get the benefit of Secret Mondays? Can I lay claim to that at least? Yes, give me all of these. They knew, you see, they knew it was possible. I've got to move off this bird. I just need to, alright? I've got so many creatures to get through at this point, and it just feels like I'm rapidly running out of, you know, I'm running out of game in which to do it. You're making me worry. You're making me alarmed. I feel bad for this new demonic boy that I've got, that I'm just having to keep swapping him out because I'm not finished updating the birds yet. How galling must it be? Doesn't bear thinking about, really, does it? We've all been cast aside for a bird at some point in our lives, and anyone who thinks that they haven't is wrong. They just haven't found out yet. Or they're in denial. But either way, it's just an incontrovertible truth of existence at this point, is that the birds have run roughshod. Who's being purple? You're being purple. You're being purple even as the spherical friend that I have gets away with crimes. No one will arrest him, he's got too many faces. Alright? The mugshot would take forever. They have to do each face individually. It's policy! That's why you never see anyone getting arrested who has so many faces. How many faces does a criminal have, eh? 3 at most? That time they arrested Cerberus was considered a big deal for a reason. It's only that. Only that hole in they're really getting, like, as much as they can out of the we've got small holes in the wall. Who someone should have knocked down some dominoes by now, I reckon. You remember them? You remember the things that needed to be bunched down? How have we not got that yet? But we can squoosh under an entirely new problem. What's going on? What am I missing? What have I not figured out that you all seem privy to, even as I disbelieve? Hmm? Who's at the banquet hall? Give me a complete list of attendees before I stop you. Oh. Oh, well, why would I do that? Why would I do that to my friend? I guess their health recovers it. Who's you? Who's you, a funny man? A white. I've never been sure what you are. What are you classified as? I swear I looked it up at one point and it was nothing like this. You're interesting, at any rate. Can I poke? No, you don't care.
Oh, but you do, you're gonna turn into a face. The face of crime.
Oh no. You're giving me false alarms. Oh, now you... Fucking hell. Gracious. Well. Okay. That certainly is a bird, I guess. Where have you gone? You just went away. You vanished. Oh, you've swept. You're doing kicks.
Birdie, oh, flying kicks for you.
You don't need any more, do you? Yeah, Sweeter Sweeb is now the most that he can be. Golden and aerodynamic attacks with claws where you got pointy feet. You can learn an ability. Well, you can help me go to war for a little while, since you know it doesn't make sense to just turn into a golden man and then never use anything. You know, what's it just the waste of effort. Such an underutilized payoff. It wouldn't sit right.
You've made the floor go away.
You've made a funny mistake in the floor.com. Where's... I could have sworn one of you was still alive, but no, I guess not. Hold the fuck. There's nothing here. There's nothing bloody down here. What? What in the... What? There's no other paths. I knew there was a bonus, but... What have I missed? I don't see anything. What? So, if one were, like, to assume that you had to go back somewhere, where would one return to? Like, there's your shop, there's that we never figured out, there's red. That's a smash. There's a bunch of smashy. Can I slide under that, maybe? Is that a slidey under time? We'll go and solve that. You know what? I remember there. I want to do the. What do I want? There was something here that I was confused about. I want to test my hypothesis. Just before I check the gate. Like you do. Be a bird for the time being. And then let's figure it out. How did I burn eggs that one time? I could have sworn it was just the... Oh, hey! There's the move. Come on, I'm gonna burn eggs at you. I'm gonna burn eggs at you until you reconsider. There, I've overcooked your skeleton. You can't make an omelette anymore. I've charred everything you would need. These bloody question mark weapons. Just what's the... I mean, it's not tremendously interesting to look at, but it's doing damage. And it's not, like, blowing me up in the process. It's arguably more sufferable than the other question mark weapons. I just don't think it's very good, regardless of that. But what have we got here? This is quite perky. Oh! That's very versatile. So can I assume that this does fire damage? Again, that won't factor into anything, any of my decisions, really. Because I just don't remember to look up elemental weaknesses, because it's taken so long to factor in at this point. That, like, why would I start paying attention now? My plan eventually involves you, and it's been a while since we've seen you, to be honest. So, what did we start? Started giving you axes. Oh, I've got that good one that I haven't had in my hand on purpose. This that I like. Yes, it's powerful and it looks nice. It's like a little scythe. Well, it's like a big sickle, depending on your outlook on life. And how many dogs you can destroy. Yes. Yes. Now I'll learn the truth. Or something close to it. As soon as the dogs stop emerging and I can actually get on with my day. Alright. Alright! We get it. You're underground. Coming out of it. Rising from your graves like it says in that video game. I'll still smash it to pieces though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many shadows you can leap out of. You're made of bones and I'll whack you. I'll whack you to little pieces. Down this way to roundabout road. It just goes round in circles forever. Any who find it are trapped there eternally. It's not great. Not great. I wouldn't recommend it. To be honest, there's better uses of your time. Right. I don't know what's going on with this. Test the bum smashers hypothesis. Yes. Yes, I knew it secretly. I had that theory 700 years ago, but it just seemed too good to be true that it would come to pass in such a way as would be so easily assumed by me, a not very good person at thinking of problems to think about. But here we are underground. Now maybe we'll find the answers if the skeletons can stop re-emerging. Just goes to show, the Juggernaut can really just make entire roads disappear. And then you'll... That's curious. That was like a utility thing. That's not what I wanted you to do, to be honest. Because that's like a thing to open doors. Is there like a bigger, more powerful door that I have yet to encounter that you can now lift up because of that? I could have sworn. I thought you only had one ability to learn as the Juggernaut, to be honest. Did I get that wrong? So many questions raised by this latest development, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm looking at this point, but you know what? At least we've got a new path to walk down. We've got more options now than I had thought. And that's all you can really ask for sometimes. It's just a series of choices. We love our choices, don't we, video games? Gotta make them... We've got to make them. We love our arbitrary binaries. And I'll smash to pieces anyone made of bones who disagrees with me. It's difficult to smash to pieces anyone who isn't made of bones, unless they're made of ceramic, glass. You know, there are a few other things. I feel like they're less common than certainly I could smash to pieces the stained glass man, but he agrees with me, so like I don't have to. And I'd rather not unless forced. That's the thing that doesn't get mentioned. Is like people are treating it like it's unprovoked, when in reality, I no longer need that on there. When in reality, you know, I said very clearly why I was doing it. You know, it's not a secret. And people are just trying to write that part out of the history books. And now look at them. Every last one of them. An eel. Forever. I warned you that'd happen. If you tell lies about me, you turn into an eel in the sea. There we go. It's a tenuous rhyme. But it remains true. So whose fault is it really that you ended up in this position, Derek? Derek Jameson, leader of the news. I heard you wanted to lead some news. Here's the stick for you. And you, and you. I already stole the thing that I wanted from you, and like it turned out not to do much, right? That's not something I have to do again. I'm going to act assuming that's the case. Because to be honest, like, I can't be bothered. Like, I've already done a bunch of that today. I'd rather just play the game for the time being. Right, what's in here? Fancy door might contain things. That's just an ether. Well, that wasn't really worth it at all, but you know what? We got our answer as to what that was about, and really, knowledge is the true prize. Even if an actual prize would have been better. Tell you something though, a few more crystals and we'll have biscotti up to the maximum value of them.
I want to avoid you a lot. Okay? So I'm going to, because
you did a jump and that scared me for a second, but you immediately were stopped. That. It's a shame you thought you could do that and get away with it. I don't know who taught you that. I don't know who's been given... Oh yeah, there's an entire other path I can still go down. We've not run out of ways in the underground place yet. There's yet more prizes to be claimed, if you've the heart to seek it out. And the arse to smash through the entrance. Oh no! Oh! Oh! What have you done now? What? You seemed to just become a pair of slippers for a second there, and I was somewhat Well, you've become a large machine capable of going whoosh. Its entire body is plated in thick iron. And you can learn 2 abilities with how much With how many folks we have to go through, I think I'm gonna, like, start focusing... What was I trying to... I was doing that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start focusing more on, like, evolving new creatures than getting the abilities, because it's just... It doesn't feel like I'm gonna... It's starting to feel like I'm not going to get all of it. Yeah, I've already expressed this, but I'm skeptical as to how much game is left at this point. Like, our encounter with Saint Germain seems to have come to a head. We've already had one fight with Isaac. I just don't know. It at the very least feels like we're around 2/3 through, I'd say. Like, that's my... I don't know that for certain, but that's my gut feeling. And we just seem to keep getting new and improved creatures to evolve. And it's just not going to happen quickly, so I'm going to prioritise evolution as opposed to smack powers that I may not even fully utilise at the end of the day. Because I'll be too busy evolving people, so, like, you know, what even was the point? I mean, like, you're not a skeleton, so we all know that Grumstable's coming back. Oh-ho! Well, I mean, at least that was quick. I mean, that's fairly self-explanatory. Woof. So the last evolutions, it's dawning on me, get more unique looking abilities because, like, they're not bound by the constraints of eventually having to turn into something else, so they can, like, go wacky and, like, have design specific abilities, which is nice. So that's why you can have things like a rain of bones coming out of yourself, or just exploding, swooping around in the flames, or having your arms go off in chain fire attack. Which wouldn't make sense for most of the other ones that we've seen. This looks familiar. This was more or less the layout of the other room that we went through. Don't be a wizard. Oh, you did a big... Dude, you keep doing big jumps, and it's not time for that anymore. I no longer require jumps of you, my friend. It's just not necessary at this point. I'm fairly certain I've gotten what I wanted from you, and fairly certain is it... Little shuffles, shuffling off. Biscotti the shuffling friend is going away. Pat, 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 pat. Well, we've got a big chair and a lump of metal. Carbon steel. Well, fuck. That's how I'd sit after realising I'd gone underground for no particular reason. A cane-bending lady of high standing. Well, that's my only criteria for what good furniture is, so that's good. I need to reevaluate my strategy at this point. Tune in next time. Gonna have to climb back out now. Don't clip through the chair.